Hey guys, welcome to my first official YouTube video is what I'm gonna call it, and I know you guys have been waiting for a very long time. Sorry na. Let's go. But finally, it's here na. AskRhys, ito na. You don't have to ask when is it gonna come out kasi ito na guys, napanood nyo ngayon, di ba? Oh, di ba? So start na natin. Yung first question is, have you tried Japanese food, and if so, what is your favorite? Yes guys, I have tried Japanese food, and I kind of like sushi a little bit, but my favorite Japanese food is teriyaki chicken, and that's my favorite Japanese food. And I haven't tried Japanese food in Japan yet, but you know, hopefully one day makakarating din ako sa Japan, and so I can try the Japanese food there. Next. Anong tourist spot ang may recommend mo sa Kentucky? For me guys, the absolute thing na dapat kailangan nyo gawin sa Kentucky is go to the Churchill Downs. Kasi Churchill Downs, that's where the Kentucky Derby happens, and that's like the biggest event in Kentucky, I would say. Because even our license plates in Kentucky, it says, or there's a horse logo at the bottom of our license plates in Kentucky. And we're really famous for horse racing, and we're also called the Bluegrass State. So I think you all should really check out Churchill Downs, even if it's not the Derby. You know, you can still have fun and hang out with your family and make bets or whatever you want to do, and enjoy watching horse racing. So yeah, you all should definitely check that out. Next question, guys. Saan mo prefer tumira? Sa Philippines or sa Kentucky? Guys, ang hirap talaga yung tanong na yan, guys. As in, ang hirap talaga. Kasi yung buong buhay ko, lumaki ako sa Kentucky, syempre, guys. But yung Philippines talaga, iba talaga yung Philippines kasi. So for me, prefer ko pa rin yung Philippines. Pero, syempre, meron akong, kasi yung Kentucky, walang traffic kasi wala masyadong tao, yung mga ganon. Dito, sobrang daming traffic, sa EDSA, sa ganon, sobrang daming traffic. And, nakakainis minsan yung traffic, no guys, di ba? Minsan nakakainis talaga yung traffic. So, for me, I still prefer the Philippines because, the people are so much nicer here in the Philippines. The Filipino food is way better than American food. Say it right here, right now. Filipino food is way better than American food. And also just the way, the culture and everything, how it works in the Philippines, Filipino talaga, right? So prefer ko talaga Philippines, guys. Next is, are you still planning to pursue medlife? Yes, guys, maybe eventually I'm thinking about pursuing medlife, but for right now, I'm just gonna focus on, me and my career here, and then hopefully, I'm not gonna stop my studies. Even, my lola told me, my mom told me, everyone told me, they're like, even if you're gonna be an artista here or whatever, you always have to continue your studies, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue my studies no matter what I do, but at the same time, I've also talked to other people, like, si Robbie Domingo, kinausap ko siya about med school and whatnot, and he's like, yeah, you can do pre-med and whatever in college, and you can deal with that and doing showbiz, pero pag med school na talaga, hindi na kaya talaga, kasi sobrang, you just have to study so much, you're studying all the time for med school, and it would be hard to do both at the same time. But right now my focus is on the showbiz career, and then hopefully I can still do medicine in the future. Next, guys, my favorite animal. What is my favorite animal? My favorite animal, hands down, I don't even know why you all are asking me this question. My favorite animal is aso, dog. Kasi syempre man's best friend yan, at sobrang totoo yan. Man's best friend yan, woman's best friend yan, kahit best friend talaga yung mga aso, as in, I've always heard also, how can you explain love to someone and something like that? And honestly, there's no better explanation of love than the way that your dog loves you, because your dog will love you unconditionally. Your dog's never gonna try to hurt your feelings. Me personally, my dogs always know whenever I'm sad or whenever I'm down, they'll try to cheer me up. They'll always try to give me kisses or whatever. And yeah, so my favorite of all time is dog. And What is the best advice you receive mo from your parents/family? Guys, the best advice that I've ever received from anyone in my family or from my parents is just to work hard and to study hard, because no matter what, if you work hard and you study hard, you can really achieve anything, and I truly do believe that. I believe that because of so many reasons. One, you know, my lolo came from nothing and he was able to just work hard and became successful from that. And I really believe that no matter what you do, if you just believe in yourself, if you work hard to do what you want to do, you believe in yourself, you can do anything you want to do, and no one can ever take that away from you if you really work hard. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. Yan, sobrang totoo yung saying yan, guys. So, yan. Next, guys, when was the last time you stayed up all night? Guys, the last time that I stayed up all night was probably just like a week ago, because I just came back from the States recently, so medyo jet lag pa rin ako. So, you know, I was, you know, dealing with the time change and whatnot, so I was staying up all night, not on purpose, but, you know, I was just staying up all night naturally because of jet lag and everything. But yeah. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza? Guys, how I feel about putting pineapple on pizza, I feel completely fine with it. I love pineapple on pizza. I love Hawaiian pizza. But actually, my friend, si Gabriel Sarmiento, sinabi niya sa akin na mali daw yan. Kasi yung mga Italiano, ayaw nila ng pineapple sa pizza nila. Kasi hindi yan yung tama ng pizza, di ba? Pero ang OA naman yan. Kahit anong gusto niya sa pizza niya, lagay niya yan sa pizza niya. Kasi ako, nasarapan ako sa pineapple pizza eh. So, yan, guys. Next question. I'm actually really surprised na nagtanong niyo to. sobrang natawa ako dito actually, guys. Do you know how to drive a car? Question mark. Yes, guys. I do know how to drive a car. I've been driving a car since before I could drive, honestly. I used to sit on my dad's lap, and my dad would do the pedals and I would just steer. When I was younger, at the same time, my dad, when I was probably 14 years old, my dad would let me park the car in the driveway and whatnot. And then I think when I was probably 14 or 15 also, I learned how to drive a manual transmission car, which is a stick. I don't know what you all call it, whether you call it manual or a stick. Not a lot of people know how to drive that in the States, one that. But everyone in the Philippines knows how to drive a manual, usually. And I learned how to drive that at a very young age, and it's actually kind of a funny story because my dad never really taught me how to do it. Like, he kind of taught me how to do it, but at the same time, it was like, I've watched so many car movies and so many YouTube videos from the age of as long as I can remember until right now, waiting to drive a car. So when he put me in the driver's seat and taught me how to drive it, I was so ready. He was like, okay, drive, stop, drive, stop, drive, stop. And then he was like, all right, we were in a parking lot. And then he goes, all right, leave the parking lot, go on the street. And I was 14 driving my dad's car. I was honestly kind of scared, but you know, kind of guys. Next question, guys. May pets po ba kayo? Ano ang names? Yes, guys, I do have lots of pets. I've also had so many pets in my whole entire lifetime. Actually, in Kentucky, fun fact, it is illegal to have a rooster. If you're in the city in Kentucky, you have to be outside of the city. You have to be outside of the city to be able to own a rooster, because ang ingay nila. And also, I think there's a limit of maybe 10 chickens you're allowed to have in the city, but we had 20. We had 20 chickens. Me and my dad built a chicken coop and everything, and we had a lot of chickens. But right now, my animals are 2 cats. One's name is Snickers, after my favorite candy bar. The other one is Little J, is my sister named her. And then I have 2 dogs. One of them is my sister's dog. His name is Murphy, and he's a golden doodle. And then the other one's name is Riley, and that one is my dog. I've had him since I was really little, and he's a Jack Russell Terrier, and I love him to death. So yeah, I miss them so much. People ask me all the time what I miss most about the States, and besides from my family, I think it's honestly I miss my dogs. Anong nickname mo sa bahay niyo? Guys, my nickname is Big Dumulag or Risi Boy. Yan yung tawag nila sa akin sa bahay. So yeah. And actually, fun fact also, I didn't even know what Big Dumulag means when I was growing up. They were just calling me that and I had no idea what it meant until I moved here. I was just like, oh yeah, Big Dumulag. Okay. Guys, when did you start riding a motorcycle and who taught you? So guys, I started learning to ride a dirt bike when I was in 6th grade. My friend Bo and his dad taught me how to ride a dirt bike when I was in 6th grade. And then the next year I ended up working and I saved up all my money to buy a dirt bike. I bought a dirt bike. I learned how to drive that, and then after that I was driving my dad's scooter for a while because my mom wouldn't let my dad have a motorcycle. And then finally my dad got a motorcycle, so I started riding a motorcycle. But you know, motorcycle, dirt bike, everything, it's the same concept. So 6th grade, Bo and my friend's dad is the one who taught me, Mr. Evans. He's a great guy. So yeah, aside on dreaming to be a doctor and a successful actor, what else do you want to be? Guys, ever since I was little, I've been obsessed with Fast and the Furious. I've always wanted to be a race car driver. I've always wanted to be a boxer. As in, for me, I feel like there's no level that you can reach. Guys, I don't think there's a higher level that you can reach than being called the fighting pride of the Philippines. You know who's called the fighting pride of the Philippines? Manny Pacquiao is called the fighting pride of the Philippines. As in, ang ganda talaga yung tawag nila sa kanya. As in, sobrang ganda. Gusto ko yan. I would remember always watching the Manny Pacquiao fights when I was growing up. So I've always wanted to be a race car driver and boxer growing up, besides from being an actor and a doctor. And last one, message to your supporters. Message to my supporters, of course, guys, mahal na mahal ko kayo. And also, guys, I just want to thank you all for watching my YouTube video and also for always supporting me for the longest time. I really do love you guys and I really do appreciate you guys so much. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also RHYS_Miguel on Instagram and Twitter, and then iamrhysmiguel on Facebook. Don't forget, guys. And I'll catch you next time on the next vlog. And I need to figure out a name to call you all, because you know how some people call their, I don't know. Some YouTubers have this specific name that they call their, watchers right when they start the video. Yung mga ganon. We'll figure that out though. Sa susunod na lang, guys. But next time, ingat kayo palagi and Merry Christmas sa inyo.